happened
sorry.
that happened 140 years ago. When you look at the situation, though, on the island today, Puerto Rico and Puerto Rican people are slaves now to a $72 billion public debt. And we are here to say it is the fault of the banks, not of the people of Puerto Rico.
We won't pay. We won't pay.
We won't pay. We shouldn't have to pay.
Exactly.
But we are being made to pay because of the greed of banks like Banco Santander.
Right.
To meet the payments for loans and bonds, Puerto Rico's government has made devastating cuts to public services, shutting down hundreds of schools, crippling health services, putting pensions at risk, hitting the most vulnerable in Puerto Rico. And if that situation wasn't bad enough, last week, the Financial Oversight Board, which was given control over Puerto Rico's economy by the Promesa law that was passed last year, approved a plan that makes even more devastating cuts to the island. Several of these proposals are brutal. The Financial Oversight Board asked the governor to cut public sector pensions by 10%, put furloughs in place, cut overall personnel costs by 1/4 over a 10-year period. This is already hurting the people of Puerto Rico, and if the plan is carried out as proposed, it will hurt every family on the island. This is already hurting. I have family who live, most of my family live in Puerto Rico. My brother retired early because he was told that if he didn't retire 2 years ago, he was going to lose his pension. And now he's facing devastating cuts to his pension, which he spent 30 years working in public sector, earning in the service of the people of Puerto Rico. Is that fair? No! His story is not unique. That is the story of many of our family members who live on the island, who worked on the island, who have served the people of Puerto Rico for many, many years. And they want to now take the money off the backs of the Puerto Rican workers. Is that fair? No! Cutting services that people need, cutting jobs that put money in people's pockets. Does that make sense? No! Those of us who have good union jobs know this is not the way to grow the economy. And it's not fair to punish working people for this. It's banks like Santander and hedge funds that did this. We are here in front of Santander Bank today because according to a recent report by Hedge Clippers, its executives had a big hand in creating the loans and bonds which they sold to Puerto Rico when they became its government advisors. The deals generated millions in fees for Santander and other banks. Two of those executives, Carlos Garcia and Jose Ramon Gonzalez, are now among the 7 members of the Financial Oversight Board. That's like the fox watching the hen house, right?
Shame!
That's exactly what
Shame on them! Shame! Lock him up! Lock him up! Lock him up! Lock him up! Lock him up!
So these are the very people who are determining how that debt is going to be repaid. The very people who have been profiting on the backs of Puerto Rico. These are the people now in charge of saying, well, guess what? let people know what's happening. We cannot be a blip in the news. People have to understand that this is a real humanitarian crisis in Puerto Rico. Today in Boston, Hartford, Chicago, San Juan, Orlando, where so many Puerto Ricans have moved from the island, Seattle, we are all protesting so that the public becomes more and more aware of this crisis. It is up to us to demand that the Financial Oversight Board do the right thing and that they place the interests of working families, the interests of the Puerto Rican families in front and center of any plan that they put in place for Puerto Rico. We want Santander to refund the underwriting fees and discounts it received from the Puerto Rican government. They should be owing us. What the island needs is a plan that tackles a fair restructuring of the debt instead of squeezing the few resources that the island has left to repay debtors. Don't take that money from the pockets of the Puerto Rican people and fix the problem. I want to introduce Maria Berry from New York Communities for Change. Maria?
My name is Maria Berry, and I'm a member of New York Communities for Change.
You good? All right, sorry. Thank you.
Today is the anniversary of the slavery
Okay.
of Puerto Rico. But Puerto Rico is still on the chain of economic crisis. Santander, in fact, helped get Puerto Rico into the debt crisis. Santander created the bond that got Puerto Rico deeper and deeper into debt. With full knowledge that the debt was unpayable. Now, former Santander executives like Carlos Garcia on the Financial Oversight Board are tasked with solving debt crisis. It sounds like the foxes are watching over the heads. How can we trust the bankers that caused the debt crisis to solve it? Former Santander executives are calling for extreme austerity measures to solve the debt crisis in Puerto Rico, like closing hospitals, and lowering the minimum wage, causing suffering for the people of Puerto Rico, and allowing banks to hedge funds to continue and desperate to continue profiting from it. I have most of my families in Puerto Rico, and I'm not telling you this because I read it in the paper. I see it day by day how they are suffering, how people have been working for 25 years, almost retired, they have no benefit, no funds, the funds are frozen, the school frozen. My niece is a teacher, a mental health teacher, and they say explaining the situation in the school. They have to close school half a day because the austerity that they are providing to provide for the people to make up for that. They have school closing half a day because they have water and electricity half a day. So hospitals are closing down, schools are closing down. That's not fair. That's Puerto Rico is a very last Santander bank workers on the United States mainland and Puerto Rico are fighting for the right and the right for the union to get the police for better life.
All right.
So that is them. This is what they fight. Organized bank workers are the front line in fighting back against the abuses of the banks and consumers, because organized workers have the voice. They have the power to speak. They speak out about when basic social positions happen. If bank workers get organized in Puerto Rico, these crises might have never happened. And we want to make sure and start with Santander workers to write the on the right to organize and to respect that right so it never happens again.
Puerto Rico, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Puerto Rico, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Puerto Rico, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Puerto Rico, escucha.
Next, I'd like to have Erin Mahoney from CWA.
I'm Erin Mahoney. I'm here from CWA and the Committee for Better Banks, and we are working with Santander bank workers to form a union.
All right.
While the Santander executives have plunged Puerto Rico into debt and continue to profit off of it, their frontline bank workers make $11 an hour. Is that right?
No! Shame.
Favoritism and understaffing, unreasonable sales and collection goals that make them force products on our communities and customers. They have the inability to speak out about unethical practices that they see on the job because they don't have job security. And they are being paid $11 an hour while this bank is bringing in $500 billion in profits a month. Bank workers, Santander workers across the world have a union. They are unionized, and that means they can speak up about practices that are unethical to our communities and to their customers. We want that here in the United States too. Workers from Boston,
Federation, trade
Dallas,
union.
Puerto Rico, New York are coming together, and they're saying we want the right to form a union. We do not want Santander interfering, and we want the right like our counterparts across the world have. And we're standing here with them, and we can win. We have 700,000 brothers and sisters from CWA standing behind them. Are you with us? We have a growing movement of community members fighting back to hold the banks accountable. Are you with us? And we have Santander workers across the globe standing with them. We have rolling strikes happening in Argentina and Brazil to support the U.S. workers here. Isn't that incredible? We have the power to bring this bank to the table, and we are not going to stop until we hold them accountable for their atrocities in Puerto Rico and their atrocities against the workers here in the United States. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Wow. Oh no. Wow. You got Mujo, bro. You got some of the Spanish stuff. I don't know who that is. That's another one. Oh, okay. Somebody's coming in. This a person got to get in the car. Come on in, man. What's your action?
Puerto Rico, also with the Labor Council, Latin American Advancement, Labor Guy.
Okay.
I also have family in Puerto Rico. A couple of weeks ago, my nephew was one of the casualties of banks like this one and others that have been reaping profit off the backs of the Puerto Rican people. Now there's a company in Puerto Rico that's called Monsanto.
Santo,
It's a chemical
yeah.
company and it's poisoning the land in Puerto Rico. The people in Puerto Rico say, no hay nada santo